everyone. Welcome back to Please Watch Our
Welcome back.
Podcast. Episode. I don't know what episode we're on. We're on
Something.
something. Guys, this is our first fan requested episode called A Guide to Recognizing Your Saints.
Yeah.
Directed by I know his name's Dildo. That's not how you say it.
Dito Montiel.
Yeah. Came out in. It's based off a drama. It's based off like a little drama thing. It's based off like a
memoir.
Like,
it was
memoir,
based. The guy who wrote the book also, I think
Wrote
he
the
also
memoir.
directed and wrote
Yep.
this movie.
And the screenplay,
Yeah.
But the movie came out it came out 2006. It stars our Robert Downey Jr., pre Iron Man, Shia LaBeouf. Oh shoot.
Rosario Dawson, Melanie Diaz, Eric Roberts, Channing Tatum, all these people. Very big names.
It's like a pretty stacked cast for like...
It is. For 2006, pretty stacked.
Yeah. Like, I'm pretty sure Shia LaBeouf maybe either just got off the Disney Channel show or he's still in it. So like,
no, I think he just got off.
Yeah, that's one thing
apparently he got he got hired for this movie by like busting holes in the wall at the casting call.
Oh.
Because they were like, oh, this guy's just a fucking Disney kid, and he was like, okay, so he starts punching holes in the wall.
Yeah, I mean, like...
And then they were like, yeah, this guy's tough as fuck. And they hired him.
The one thing I kind of like... I like how Shia LaBeouf just kind of does random movies. Again, he's not a good guy. Like,
he's a bit weird.
I don't know. He's a bit odd. He's becoming a deacon, apparently. So...
You know what? Good for him.
Fun fact, my mom and I were going to record a podcast episode about the film that he was in. I can't remember the name of it, but it's basically about a priest, and he plays the priest.
Padre
Pio. That's it. And because of that, but like me and Mama were watching it, and we're just like, it's not that good, and we both just kind of said, yeah, we're not going to do it. We didn't finish the movie, but yeah. Anyways,
wait, isn't? Yeah, I thought your mom would love that fucking movie.
It was literally just it would go. Sorry, guys. It would start with Padre Pio, like a Shia LaBeouf praying, pretty good acted scene, and then would jump to a city of town folk, like people in like a town. It was like pro. It's not communism. It was like It's not communism. It begins with S.
Socialism.
Socialism. It was like a pro-socialism movie, and I was kind of like, I don't know how to feel about this. And my mom's like, yeah, same. Anyways, that's why we didn't talk about it. I was really close to having my mom on this podcast as my guest. This was pre you as my guest. So, again, I really did enjoy this movie. If you guys want to send us movie recommendations, email pleasewatchourpodcast at gmail.com.
If you also want to just send us photos that you like, that's cool too.
Did you say photos?
I don't know, just funny things. Just send us funny things. Don't send us like balls or poop or anything, but like...
Yeah, if you do, guys, like, you're sending them to me. And I don't want that. Yeah, that's a very true point. Guys, I don't want to see anything. Send us a funny joke, and I'll read it on the podcast. You know?
Yeah.
But yeah, again, so the film takes place, it kind of flashes between 2005 and 1986.
I think?
Yep, I have the little, like, blurb open.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're good. The film is set in New York, and this film is so New York.
New York!
It's really, again, it's kind of like, I was thinking about when we were watching it, like, we picked a good time to watch this movie. We had a heat wave a few days ago.
Mm-hmm.
And like there's scenes where people are sweaty, and I'm like, that's not like water or anything. That's real sweat. They were sweating when they were filming this.
Yes.
Yeah,
No.
that sucks.
Very,
Yeah,
very real, like, a very low, I wouldn't say low budget kind of
it felt
shooting,
low.
but it was.
Yeah, it felt low budget, and I'm like, I kind of like that. Um, I messaged like the guy who recommended it to me, hasn't replied yet, so we'll see why. Like, I don't know where he found it.
I mean, it's a pretty stacked cast. It has like
It
a
is, yeah,
7%. Like,
yeah.
it's not that hard to find, I don't think.
No, if you type it in on YouTube, something might come up. Who knows?
Yeah. We do
Yeah,
not. Uh,
we're not saying anything, but if you want to watch it, guys,
there may be something.
something on YouTube. Type in a name, A Guide to Recognize Your Saints, and then come back to the podcast, and we're like, hey guys, what's up?
Yeah. Click off the podcast right now. Actually, no. Play both at the same
Same
time.
time, mute the podcast,
No,
play the
no, no,
video.
no, 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 no. Don't mute the podcast. Take one headphone, plug it into your computer, right? Take another headphone, plug into your phone. Play the podcast out of your phone, and then the movie off the laptop, and just put one earbud from each into each ear, and then you just maximum stimulation.
Not gonna lie, that's what I do when I edit. I probably have like something. Anyways, the film looks so like I feel like they probably broke so many rules filming this movie. And you know what?
Oh, 100% didn't have any, probably no licenses to like actually film on the street.
Like I'm sure they didn't like asking people, like letting people know, hey, we're shooting a film. There's like one scene you see someone like walking, and it really felt she was wearing like a white shirt. I'm like, I wonder if they told her she was gonna be in a movie. Probably not.
Probably not.
But yeah, no. Movie. Okay, guys. Movie starts with Robert Downey Jr. talking about like, yo, someone's gonna die in this movie. 2 people are dying in this movie. Things are gonna happen. We're not telling you when that happens, so you guys keep listening to this podcast. Or if you're doing what Mitch says, you're kind of confused at this point. You know? I'm sorry. Summer again. It's summertime. They're having a heat wave. I'm sitting in my room, sweating my behind off, being like, I relate to this movie right now. How about you, Mitch?
That's actually so true. Yeah, I was sweating the whole time watching, and I did. Yeah, no.
I'm Shia LaBeouf. Like, we're all Shia LaBeouf. But yeah, Shia is kind of just living his life with his 2 parents. What do you think about his parents in this film? Like, I don't know how to feel about them.
They're not great.
They're not great. And again, like, they're kind of like perspective. It's, I suppose the dad at least is like, you don't need to go anywhere. We live in New York. You can go to Chinatown.
To be fair,
you can go to
if I lived in New York, I probably wouldn't ever leave it.
Maybe.
New York's pretty fucking dope.
And again, like, so we both live in Toronto, and I feel like Toronto's nice. I moved here. I'm enjoying it, but I feel like it doesn't hold a candle to New York, you know? Or you can defend your city if you want. No?
Yes. No, sorry.
No defending? Okay. Again, New York is just huge. Like I remember just looking at like a map of New York, like the map of like the subways. I was like, that's so confusing.
It's so much better than the city we live in.
Yeah, Toronto's a U and a line through it. That's all we got.
Literally the worst. The worst. It sucks. It's terrible. At least the ones in New York function.
Yeah.
They look and smell and fucking they're loud and obnoxious, but they run.
They run. No, because like sorry, I'm gonna hate on your city for a minute, but why the fuck do you guys close your subway at 2:00 at night? Like, that's so weird.
Because we're the biggest brains. No, I don't know.
it's so odd. It's odd. It's like I want to go. What if I want to? I don't know. Guys, I'm not a big Toronto fan right now. Okay, I'm gonna leave eventually. Again, so but yeah, the parents are kind of like the dad's very much like one track mind. Like you don't need to go anywhere or anything. Um, but yeah, so Ditto has a friend. His name's why can't I remember his name?
What
Ditto
is his
is played by Shia LaBeouf. Like Ditto is played by Shia LaBeouf.
Monty? No, that's his dad.
Alfonso, I
Fuck,
think.
what's his fucking friend?
Alfonso?
Antonio?
Antonio. There we go. Antonio is played by
Channing Tate, Chafing Scrotum
yeah,
is
yeah,
my
yeah.
name for him.
Again, they're good in this. Like, I don't want to be
Yeah.
mean. I don't really Shia LaBeouf. I'm like, you're great, buddy. But like, I did not again like for me. I'm not really exposed to Channing Tatum's work. Wait, what do you call him?
Chafing Scrotum?
Shaping Scrum's work. So when I saw him in this, it's like, okay, he's good. And like, I feel like he kind of has the view of being like the funny, a kind of funny person, but he was very serious in this, and I bought it. Like, I was like, you should do more serious films, or not. What do you think about?
Yes. No,
What do you think?
he's not bad. He's not a bad actor. He just did Magic Mike and 21 Jump Street, and no one else fucking saw him for anything else.
Yeah, and now he's being like cast as that character, which
Yeah, he's
sucks.
just hot. But
And
now he's getting like too old to be hot, you know?
yeah, so hey, he might go back to serious, win that Oscar. I believe in you. um, but yeah, again, like the way, how did you feel about the plot, like the flow of this movie? Because
Felt a bit jarring.
it really kind of confused me. Again, like it didn't. I'm kind of dumb, guys. It didn't hit me until the very end. Not the very end, but like middle part that Robert Downey Jr.'s character is Ditto. Like I didn't realize until like he came back to the city. He came back. I was like, oh, I see. It just wasn't like I don't know, like I don't know. It just kind of confused me. I was okay, okay. I thought that Ditto had an older brother, and the older brother was coming to New York, but it was the same person because Shia LaBeouf and Robert Downey Jr. doesn't they don't look alike really.
They don't. They really do not.
And I thought again, I'm like, oh, he's just like his brother or something. Anyways, especially like later, he's like, we're too old to have a kid. And I was like, oh, and then I'm like, no, but that's not. But yeah, anyways, um, Shia LaBeouf meets a Scottish man, but everyone said he was Irish, except for me. I can't remember the kid's name. 1 minute, guys. You know, just calm down. Michael Shear. Okay, you guys need to calm down. Let me find things. Okay, literally just chill out. What do you think of the Scottish character? Didn't really do that much. He was
He
just
did
kind of
literally
there.
nothing.
Again, like I liked this movie. It was just a little confusing. You know,
Yeah, yeah. It wasn't like
this film, like I
confusing.
feel like,
Confusing. It was just kind of like why confusing.
yeah,
Like
if
you
I
could
could
have told
put it
this. Like
differently,
why?
yeah,
Yeah.
if I could say, if you got like this is very much like film, like this movie is very much like film bro, not film bro, but like I don't know how to word it.
It's artistic. It is.
Yeah,
There's a vision.
it would
He
be like
went he went
you're
through
skinny.
the ways, and he also
Mhm.
followed like some plot structures from his like book or something.
Book,
Maybe I
yeah,
didn't read the book. I'm
same.
kind of
We
talking
don't
out of my
read,
ass.
guys. We don't
I don't
read.
know how to read.
Me
Um,
too.
um, that's why I like movies. They
Oh my goodness,
are
I can
like
hear your.
pictures.
Sorry,
What?
I can hear your fan. How are
God
you
damn
doing?
it! Give me 1 second.
I didn't see it. I'll probably hear it later when I'm editing. You're good. But yeah, like they just have characters that kind of show up. Um, it's
Okay,
so like
fixed.
they just kind of have characters that show up and then eventually die. And I'm like, okay, why do we need that person there? You know?
Yeah, and there was also just a lot of like it makes sense. It's 1980s
mhm,
New York, but
mhm,
like they're not gonna be the most progressive
yeah,
people.
yeah,
But I
yeah.
mean, it
Again,
doesn't mean it was bad because it was in the script. It's fine. Like it's
yeah.
totally fine.
They said,
Um,
okay, guys. They say the no, if you're white, no N word. Okay.
well, I mean, if for anyone who's not black,
Yeah, my bad, guys. Don't don't listen. Don't take advice from me unless like it's good advice. They also use the F slur, and I'm like, wow.
yeah.
During
But I
Pride
mean,
Month,
during
sorry,
Pride Month,
I hate myself.
yeah, no,
I
yeah,
could have kept them
it
around.
was fine.
Yeah.
It was just there was a lot of my biggest problem was the kind of explicit underage sex, which is like
Yeah.
okay, I get it's fiction. Like I
But
understand, I can
mhm,
separate fiction from reality.
mhm.
Doesn't make me any less uncomfortable watching it.
Yeah. Yeah. I I do like.
You know what I
Something
mean?
happened. I heard a little click in my ear. So sorry. I do like how like this film is so New York though. Like I felt like when I was watching it, I was living in New York for a minute. You know? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I walked outside after watching it. I was like, oh, we live in a city, so I was kind of like, wow, look at me. I felt kind of, I don't know, kind of cool for a minute, and then slowly went away. But like again, if you guys want to watch a movie about New York, like with New York in it, watch this one. It's not even like it is not like they don't go to like any landmarks or anything. This is like
This is real New York.
New York, you know? Uh like very grimy, very icky. But yeah. Um his Scottish friend is like, yo, Shia LaBeouf, you want to start a band? And Shia LaBeouf is like, yeah, sure. So I don't know. Again,
Yeah.
it's kind of just like they just kind of do things, but
Yeah.
it works because it looks nice.
It's a good movie. You have to watch it for yourself to really form an opinion on it.
Yeah.
It's
Again,
it is a good movie.
mhm,
For well, arguably it's a decent movie.
yeah,
It's like again, your own opinion, whatever, right?
yeah, yeah. If you
Um,
guys watch, sorry,
no, it's fine.
if you guys watch this, you can be like, when if you ever have like someone who's like a film bro, it's like, oh, you know, and you can be like, have you watched A Guide to Recognize Your Saints, and then walk away. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and then bring
And
up
then,
fucking what are they? City of God. Yeah, that
mhm,
one will get every film bro's dicks wet.
yeah, yeah.
Um, Eraserhead will do that for these
Mhm.
fucking guys.
Oh yeah. Yeah. So
Ooh,
so guys,
yeah, some really big ones for. Any one of Deepa Meta's movies, Fire, Water, Earth, all
mhm,
those ones.
mhm.
Um,
And again, we'll probably watch the again. Like the reason I started this
I've
podcast.
watched all of these ones I'm
There you
talking
go.
about, but I mean, these are
But
the
yeah,
ones
no.
that like film bros will
Again,
be like, you know that movie? That's insane, bro. And it's
yeah,
like,
yeah.
yeah, it's a fucking movie. They produced
If
it. No shit, I know it. It's in the universe.
if you are like a lady, don't tell any. Don't talk. They're
Oh,
attack you.
don't ever talk
Don't.
to a
Yeah.
man who
Don't.
likes movies.
Yeah.
Or just
Except for me and Mitch. We're
yeah,
chill.
actually
We have a podcast, so it's like, you know.
yeah, because that's what
Well,
women like.
yeah, exactly. Two white guys with a podcast. High five. Again, the reason I started this podcast is because someone made fun of me. It was like, you don't know this movie. I'm like, shut the fuck up. I don't have
Yeah.
time. Um, but yeah, so he meet this Scottish guy, and they go to a dog walker. Here, I have the little page open right now. I'll read what it says. Mike and Ditto plan to go on a bus to California to start a band. They work for a gay drug addict, Frank, with a dog walking business.
As you do.
Okay, as you do.
Yeah.
Um, so they have a way to make money. Again, it's very interesting. Like they were talking like it was like $10 is so much in the 80s in New York, which I'm like, that's insane. I don't know how money works, though. I don't know how money works. Like,
yeah, I don't get how. Yeah,
like
money's weird.
money's weird. Like,
We
I
literally
really
made it
don't
up. That's a different thing. But
know, because I feel like
we
in
made
the
it up.
80s it would be way more, right? Like, anyways,
No, money in the 80s would not be more.
no, it wouldn't be more, but like, I
Oh,
feel like
you mean? Oh, yeah. Sorry.
$10 to go to It wouldn't be like, I feel like it just wouldn't be $10 to take a bus to California. Like, it would be more than that. I don't know.
Oh, it totally would be.
It's just like certain things like, oh, $10. I'm like, yeah, $10 isn't that much for the 80s. Like, it's not. Like, it wouldn't be that much. I'm talking like, I don't know. Again, I don't know how fucking money works, guys, but
No, it would be more than 10
yeah,
bucks probably in
yeah,
1986 to get across the country from New York. Yeah.
yeah. Um, Basically, also like something happens involving like a guy. Again, like the movie just kind of shows stuff, and then because that thing happened, there's consequences for that happening. So, Ditto sees someone spray painting on his friend's um fruit stand. I don't know, and he kind of gives someone shit for that. Um, Antonio kind of does things, and then the guy's like, something's gonna happen to you," and then something happens to him later. I'm saying that now because it happens later. Okay. Okay. It's hard to talk about this movie in like the way we usually would talk about the movie
I
on this
know.
podcast.
Because it's also like we usually go scene by scene, and
Yeah.
this flips back and forth,
Yeah.
and it's
And
also like not a lot of like true
yeah.
plot.
And like
It's very much an art film in the way of like it's very real,
yeah. And I
like the way they're trying to
yeah. Yeah.
um just make it real,
Yeah.
like there's no weird kind of overarching plot lines. Like there is obviously the movie is one overarching plot line, but like
Yeah. It's
there's
just
no like major themes or
yeah.
something like that. Besides the
I
ones that they're trying to tell through the characters themselves. It's very
yeah.
character driven, not narrative driven.
Like
Um,
I'm not saying it's like this, but it's not saying it's like this, but it's like an episode of like a drama show that you kind of just get thrown into mid whatever season they're on. That's like the best way to describe it. And just things happen and you don't fully understand because you weren't there from the start.
Yeah,
But
no,
like, yeah,
that is you like jump in the middle of a season
yeah,
into
exactly.
like some telenovela from like
Mhm.
Mexico, and you're like and there's like 50 episodes a season, so you jump in at episode 31. You have no fucking clue what's going on.
Yeah,
And then you're going through it and there's just a lot of drama, and then it's like oh blah 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 blah
but
blah,
like,
blah, and then we go back in time and blah 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 blah. Ah,
yeah,
dude,
but you're invested because it looks nice. It looks pretty. Like again,
it
like
is a pretty good movie.
it was pretty. The audio kind of did odd things at some point. I was like, oh, there'd be like odd times that it was like cut out or something. Like music would just cut out. Again, like also like the songs they had in this movie. I was like, I wonder how much he paid for that. Because they had like some recognizable songs. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
I was like, I wonder how much. Again, maybe he just. My theory is that he just put them in. I don't know though. Again, guys, if you want to watch this movie, YouTube,
It may or may not be
and
on
maybe
YouTube.
it may or may not. Up to you guys. Also,
It's
like,
up to you. It's
I'm
like
like,
Schrodinger's dog.
yeah, I'm also like a
A
75%
dog? Did
sure.
I just say Schrodinger's dog?
Yes.
Okay. Guys,
Yeah.
I know it's a cat. Please.
Yeah. Guys, don't hate on us, okay? All the hate comments we read them all. Well, I read them again, guys. It's me. You know, like that, like sad little mouse with the big eyes crying. That's me when you leave a mean comment. I lay in my bed and just, oh,
Yeah, I punch holes in my drywall.
yeah, and that's how you get cast in a movie
That is so true. That's so true.
every
I
day.
got next Marvel movie casting. I'm just gonna go up
Yeah,
and punch the casting director in the fucking face
yeah, and
and
then
see and be like, "Hey,
you know,
just do
I'll
it."
walk up, they hand me the script, I rip it, and then I punch the ground. And I'm like, hire me, and that's how I get the job. That's how we get in.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
just
think honestly,
this is
yeah,
how you get jobs, guys.
yeah, you
Assault
gotta,
the interviewer, assault battery.
or the ground in my case, because I don't want to punch anyone because like that might be an issue in the future.
Oh yeah. Destruction
Yeah,
of property and
yeah,
vandalism.
yes,
It's only
agreed.
like 2 to 3 years in jail.
Yeah, no, like that's fine, guys. It's fine. Um, my notes for this movie too. Again, guys, like I try my best. Okay, I try my best, but like I didn't really want to take notes for this movie too because I really just wanted to just kind of like view, like just watch it and not take notes. I don't know.
Mm.
Uh, again, mm, um,
I kind of sat through the whole movie in this like lulled out, dull state. Gonna
yeah,
be honest.
wedding. Me
Yeah.
too. Yeah. There's like a random part where it's like, again, this is like a very artsy movie. Best example of like a random cut to like all the characters saying like, "I'm a dirtbag. I need help. Hi, my name." It's like, "Hi, my name is Connor. I'm an alcoholic." Uh, you know what I mean? There's like a
Yes.
random part in the movie, so it cuts to them, and it's like there's like one minor character who's not really in it, and she's like, "I'm, doing my best." And it's like, okay, just random cuts, a little odd.
Yeah, there are a little too many random
But like I
cuts.
enjoyed it. I I enjoyed it. So there's like one guy who's kind of just been an alcoholic for the whole movie, and we find out I didn't realize this, but that's like
His dad.
no, it's well, a lot of people are alcoholics in this movie. Just um, Channing Tatum's younger brother
Oh
who is
yeah.
yeah. So whatever you call him, he throws the ball into the subway and he's like, "Go get my ball." The brother goes down into a gross, sloppy little puddle, and I'm sure that's still there. That's New York. I love that.
Yeah.
Um, and then the brother's like, "You don't care about me," and the brother's like, and then Adam Tatum's like, "Yeah,
You're
not
damn
really.
right.
Get my ball. Get my ball." And then he gets hit by a train. Sorry, I laughed. But
No, it is kind of funny because like there's
it's
no fucking way that's real. This is supposed to be
yeah,
like an autobiography. This kid just murdered his brother.
yeah. I mean, like, again, he didn't murder, but he basically did. It's like,
He murdered him. The guy's
yeah,
also like mentally challenged,
yeah.
wasn't he? Wasn't he like
Uh,
he
I
knew
think,
what he was doing.
yeah. Again, just maybe alcoholic and depression, but like
I think he
untested.
was
Like,
mentally challenged.
okay, we can say
Like
that.
Channing Tatum's brother,
Yeah,
right? Like
not
his
real life
little
brother,
brother.
but in the movie, yeah. It
No, I
doesn't
swear
really
to God, he had.
doesn't really
Well,
say.
he
I
has
think
two
we.
brothers. He has two brothers, right? In the movie.
Oh, I don't fucking know. Like the bald kid, like the kid with like the scar in his
I
head.
don't remember, man. There's
I think that's
one
just
who's mentally challenged. I remember that.
yeah. He dies. He dies.
Okay, yeah,
Um.
yeah. We're on the same page here,
Anyways,
guys. It's okay.
again, guys, like it's just watch it for yourself. YouTube.com. Type something out. Type out something. Go to this YouTube video. Copy the title of this little episode and paste into YouTube. See what comes out. And take us later. But yeah, again, there's a funeral and Shia LaBeouf and Channing Tatum gets in a little fight, and then that's kind of like again like I thought that we would be seeing like him and Channing Tatum together throughout the whole movie. After the little fight, they kind of separate. They stop talking completely.
Hmm.
Um, the Scottish kid is like, "We're gonna go to California, right?" And Robert Downey, the Shia LaBeouf's like, yeah, there's something that like in my mind is just kind of like the idea of the grass being greener on the other side is like it's something that I kind of like look at now. Where like the position I'm in right now, it's kind of like I've always wanted to live in the city, but it's not really what it up to, you know. It's like, yeah, you're like, will I enjoy myself now, you know? Sorry, a little bit of random there, a little bit of a word vomit, but like the interesting thing is like he lives in New York, one of
Yeah.
like the most easiest jobs. Like you can get a job, you can go to
Okay.
any
Well, in
like
the 80s,
bar.
wasn't there like a goddamn recession in the 80s?
Oh, true. Is it? I thought the 80s were
Uh,
good in New York. 80s were the recession
no,
was in
no,
the
no, no, no. The 80s were
okay.
not good in New York. I remember, no, New
So
York
just tell me.
wasn't a good place
Mhm.
until like 2010.
Oh, well, yeah, things happened.
And good place, quote unquote, like gentrified, whatever you want to call it. And not
Yeah,
saying gentrification is a good thing, because that's exactly what I was trying not to say. But
yeah,
um, it got a lot more money, not just in like what's it called? Not Bay Street. What's their version? Wall Street.
Wall
Um,
Street. Yeah,
not just them, but like, because in the 70s there was like a like trash union strike and whatever.
right.
No, there was a ton of issues. Gang violence was fucking
Yeah,
everywhere. Yeah, it was
yeah,
not a great place to live.
and
Um,
something else happened, pretty bad. I'm not gonna say
oh
it,
yeah, but
but
that's later. That's later. That's later.
yeah, but it also
And
happened.
they deserve it. I'm just kidding.
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
I'm just kidding. I'm just
No,
kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
guys, no. Yeah,
That is not the expressed opinion of Please Watch Our
please watch our
Podcast.
podcast. Or Mitch? No, please watch
Just
our podcast.
podcast.
Yeah, guys. We're kind of yeah. 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 Again, it's hard to talk about this movie. I really enjoyed it. It's hard to
I
talk
did
about.
too. It's just a lot happened, but
Hmm.
also nothing happened.
Do you have like any highlights in your mind? We'll try and get this to an
Not
hour.
really.
Shit.
Not particularly.
Shit.
Um,
Sorry.
literally no.
Oh shit. Guys,
I like the fights. I
what's your favorite
did.
fight?
Oh, fuck. Probably the one when it was like, I want to go to California. And he's like, oh, you will. And
Yeah.
he just gets fucking rage filled.
Hmm.
But that was
Hmm.
about it.
Yeah. Um, who is the friend? Like, again, I'm confused about who's the friend. So Robert Downey Jr., who is Shia LaBeouf, like this Ditto, he's Ditto
Yeah, of
as an
course. Yeah.
adult. He comes back to New York and you see all these signs saying, "Yo, come get me," and then there's one side saying, "Guys, blowjob." I laughed when I saw that. Who was that guy in the past? Is that the guy who was
I
like,
think
"Is
that
he
was
okay?"
the dog walker. Yeah.
No, was it? No, I
No.
think it was the one guy. Do you know, like the one kid? Like I don't know, the one kid. He has like a scar on his head. He kind of has like a big
Oh,
forehead
so he
and the
can't
hair.
die. So I
Yeah,
thought the mental. So he killed the non-mentally challenged brother.
yeah. The one
What
who
the
was like
fuck?
the one. Yeah, the other one was. I don't know. They're anyways confusing again.
I'm
But anyway,
confused,
yeah,
guys.
guys, it's hard. It's hard to have a podcast. Okay, you don't get it.
Guys, we're not all mentally there most of the
Yeah,
time.
most of the time, except when we talk about Doctor Who next week, baby. Not next week. 2 weeks.
Oh, 2 weeks,
I
baby.
can't fucking wait. Fuck yeah. Um, but yeah. Uh,
And just to be clear, it's the new run
yeah,
of
with
Doctor Who with
Doctor Who.
Shooty. What's his name?
Gatwa. Tutti Gatwa.
Gatwa.
Hey,
Okay, that's his
wait,
name.
guys. This
That's
is
actually huge. How'd
this is
you?
I don't guys. I don't know where that came from.
Yeah, no, this guy. If you actually have watched any or listened to any single one of our podcasts,
Mhm.
um, He does not remember a name
I can't see
or.
names. If their name doesn't have, if the name has a little spice in it, and spice is just like not a
Oh
white
yeah,
name,
just not the
not a white
whitest
name,
name you've ever heard in your
I
life. Yeah.
struggle. I struggle.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, you know who does? I think there's a people who watch our podcast from Ireland. Shout out Ireland, we love you.
We do
But
love
yeah,
Ireland. You're
I mean,
Irish. Well, I mean, like
like
culturally.
most likely, yeah, mostly Scottish though, forever.
Oh shit. Oh yeah, McLean. Never mind.
We're not. Oh, but if you guys are
What?
listening,
It's your
you just gave
clan
up my
name,
crew, McClan. Yeah.
dude. You know how many McLeans there are? Shut up.
A lot. Again, I'm not saying your. I forget your last name completely. Again,
It's
guys, it's hard to
Thomas.
run.
I
It's
literally fucking. I don't care.
mhm.
Come to my house. I'll box the shit out of you.
Guys, don't come to
Um,
my house. Again, I'm the little mouse. You're gonna make me cry. That's a joke. I could, depending.
or share a beer. I don't really care.
You know what? Yeah, we can have a beer.
Like if you come to my
Um,
house and you're like, hey, unless you're like ugly, I don't fuck with those.
oh. Who else died? Oh, again, something happens. Shia LaBeouf gets beat up by the guy that he yelled at for
God, that
spray
made me feel
painting.
good.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, Shia LaBeouf is just like
Just
again,
for Shia LaBeouf. I'm
yeah.
happy for him now. I'm happy for him now because he had like all those like addiction and rage issues, and now he's
Mhm,
becoming a deacon. And like
mhm,
whatever your reservations on religion, that's good
mhm.
for him, right?
He's happy, you know, and I'm like, good for you. But like
Yeah,
again, he's a little
find your
shitty.
peace.
I'm
And
like,
he's a Disney star. Let's be
yeah,
honest; they're
I
never
mean,
the most well-adjusted individuals.
yeah. I'm just gonna say now, he did have
Well,
a dad. He made a movie called Honey Boy. I haven't. I think I
what?
watched it. He made a movie called Honey Boy. It's about his abusive father pushing him into showbiz.
Oh,
So
oh,
yeah,
he plays his dad.
he plays his dad in it too. Yeah, yeah, good movie. We might talk about it
Oh,
one day, guys.
what was the budget? Hold
I don't know.
on.
Probably,
Sorry, guys. I'm gonna.
probably, guys. He has Disney money, like old Disney money. It was probably pretty high, like
Yeah, there's no way he
insane
hasn't
good.
spent it already.
No, yeah. Okay. I
Uh,
like at that point in 2006, he was a little hurt. So I'm like, you know what? Yeah. But then I found out his daddy issues. Like, oh damn it. Now I feel bad. Um, basically after that, uh, Tadding Waitums went to go beat up the guy with a bat that beat up Shyla and hit him in the back of the head and killed the guy. Basically,
yeah, just
it
straight
was a
murdered him.
it was a one hit wonder.
But okay, to be fair, it's pretty
Yeah,
realistic. Guys, don't get
yeah,
into fights. I'm not even kidding you. If you do not have to fight someone, don't. Because
no,
it doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter, right? Like,
yeah.
no matter how much they could take a hit or whatever, and you're only gonna punch him once, right?
Yeah.
He deserves to get hit once, right? Don't
Mhm.
fucking do it. You hit him once, he fucking hits his head on the concrete, dead.
Then
Second
you're
degree
done. Yeah,
manslaughter, you're
yeah,
fucked.
yeah. Guys, we here at the Please Watch Our Podcast, we don't like fighting. We like world peace. Actually, yeah, we do. I don't know
Well,
why I laugh.
I
We like
yes,
world
yes, sorry. We like world
hunger,
peace.
world peace, and we want everyone to have food. World peace is hard, but like we want everyone to have
We
food.
we love world hunger. We love it.
We don't.
I
We want to.
um
Uh,
no.
we don't want to stop. We want to stop world hunger. There we go. We got there.
Yeah. Not me though.
Damn. Okay. I want to stop.
Yeah,
Me by
I
you know,
wanna make more.
more hunger,
Yeah.
more people, or more hunger.
Well, I mean both technically. Like
Yeah.
if both happen, both go up.
There you go. There you go.
I'm just kidding, guys.
Guys, we're joker.
People deserve
Guys,
food.
guys, we're so funny, right? You guys better comment down below. We're funny. I fucking hate this. Oh, you know what? Fuck, we forgot to introduce ourselves too.
Did we actually?
Yeah, we did. We did not say who we are, guys.
Well,
We kind of
we
did.
dropped our last names.
Yeah. We got
They can
like,
figure it out.
guys,
They can figure
guys,
it out.
we got shit on because we didn't say our names. I'm like, oh, okay, oops.
We
We
fucking
did.
did though.
We fucking did.
When
But
they
like,
commented in the video and they were like, "Hey guys, if you want us to know, um, like
yeah,
it would be
you know,
great if you guys get literally 15 seconds into the first
we said our
thing we
names.
introduced
Yeah,
ourselves. We
and
were
like
like,
they're like,
"Yo, it's Mitch and Connor."
yeah, and
Oh,
it's like,
also, there's your full list.
yeah,
Search
and
me
they're
up.
like,
I have no priors.
and they're like, I thought there was a third person. What person? The Holy Spirit? Jesus? I'm sorry, the Holy Spirit? Like, who
Yeah.
else is in the? Who else is here,
Yeah,
guys?
we leave room for the Bible in
The
this
Holy Spirit. Yeah,
yeah.
between me
6
and
inches
my
for Jesus.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Um.
That
Oh yeah,
sounded but like when you're dancing, they say like
yeah,
put six
yeah.
in. Okay, good. Yeah.
I got it. We got it. We got it. We, as in everyone watching, which
Yeah.
is
All my
everyone.
Catholics.
Well, Christian,
Oh yeah, and
Christian,
Christians.
Catholic.
Well, and
We love you.
Protestants,
Oh, all
Presbyterians.
right.
Um
Mormons. Mormons.
no.
No, you know what?
No.
There are some chill Mormons out there.
No, they're very nice people, but they're insane.
Yeah, if you guys are Mormon, stop.
If you guys are
Sorry.
Mormon, go to a therapist.
Yeah, just like
Go
look
to a
into other
social
things.
worker.
Yeah,
Like I'm
and
so
stop.
chill usually.
Yeah,
But like Scientology, we're out of there.
yeah, yeah.
Um, if you're
Stop
in a
coming.
Mormon town, don't fuck with them.
If
Like
you're
they're
in
very
Utah,
nice. Yeah, they're
if you're in
super
Utah,
nice.
yeah.
They're super cool. They're very gracious.
Oh,
Um,
did I tell you my Mormon story? I'll tell you quickly, and then we'll go back to the film, guys. Ready? I'll clip this. Okay. I did tell you this, right?
Probably.
I was on the subway and I saw a cute Mormon girl, and she gave someone their number. I was like, oh, fuck.
Yeah.
And she literally said, do you want to talk about our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ? And I was like, oh my gosh. Anyways,
You're like, I'm in there.
yeah, like, I was like, yeah, sure, I'll talk about it.
Yeah, like I've done my research. I'm
Yeah,
locked the fuck in.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just letting you know, I like alcohol and coffee. I like coffee more, but could not imagine not drinking coffee. That's so sad.
I don't drink
Um,
coffee. I drink tea.
oh, do you have question? Do you have ADHD?
Yeah.
Okay, then that's why you don't. Not trying to be mean, but that's why you don't drink coffee because it doesn't really work.
It doesn't. It
L.
makes me want to shit myself.
Me too, but like that's because I put milk in it and I can't. My body can't
Just
digest
get
milk.
lactose-free milk.
Nah, that's
It tastes so good. Like
okay.
it's just milk.
I
And
used to
it's
milk a
slightly
cow
sweeter
too.
than normal milk.
I used to milk a cow too. It's ironic. I used to like water horses, and I found I was allergic to horses. I used to milk a cow, and now I can't
You
fucking
used to
drink
water
milk.
horses?
I used to bring like the hose out to the horses, give them water,
Oh, yeah. I guess
and
there's
then
no
like
word for that.
no, there's not.
There's no
Like
word for making something drink.
water, drinking, giving them water.
Like
I
you can
guess.
feed something, but you can't
Yeah, I'm feeding the cows.
forcibly drink them.
Yeah, like I'm drinking. I'm bringing water to the horses. And in the winter, I'll bring a little hatch down to
Has
scrape
to
the
be a
ice.
word. Uh-oh, I'm going down a rabbit hole.
Google quickly, and then um the only note I took that I kind of like is that they go to see the dog walker, Frank, and Frank has the only snow, but like they want money, but Frank is kind of doing. Frank isn't really listening. He's doing what I wrote down, and I'm kind of proud of this. But Frank was on the only snow you could find in the summer. What do you think? Was that good?
Sorry, I'm looking at
At like what would you call it? What would you call it though?
I'm, I'm looking.
I just think you're watering the like it's like go water the horses. Go water the cow. Give cows the water. Like, would you call them? I guess you could call me a water boy. That's like the only thing I could really think of.
I mean, technically,
Yeah, let's say that.
to drench is apparently more right.
Okay. To trends? Okay.
But
Did
that
you hear
doesn't make
my
sense.
did you
But I
hear
mean, it
my
does make sense,
Mhm.
but it doesn't.
Did you hear my amazing little line I did? My not my sorry, my little joke.
No, I was so focused on that.
Okay. Frank wanted so they're in the they're at like they want money from Frank, right?
Yeah, Big
But
Frank.
yeah, but Frank, here's what I wrote down, ready? But Frank was on the only snow you could find in the summer.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, it
I
was
was
good.
hoping for more. I was hoping for more, but you know what? That's absolutely
Oh,
fine.
I just burped and said I farted. What's wrong with
Guys,
me?
guys, again, if you're like doing what Mitch recommended, I hope you're enjoying yourself. Because I know I am.
Yeah,
Um,
I hope you I hope I'm
yeah.
I hope I hope I'm hope I'm helping, you
They
know?
heard you talk about your burp and I
Yeah.
can't. I can't.
I
They're
think
like,
I think I think I help them.
mhm, mhm.
I think everything I do is for the edification of others.
Yeah. Education of others,
That's
right?
what edification means.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not a thesaurus. Oh my god, like I haven't really stuttered that much today, guys. This is an okay
It's a pretty good
episode.
day.
Yeah, guys, like look at me
You're
go.
I've been stuttering.
I'm kind of killing it. We did a reversal. Damn, I
Yeah.
almost. Again, okay,
I
I guess
know.
like so, RG like Robert. Again, it's just like a lot of things happen. So to get the money, and then the Scottish dude, they do a cutaway, and I kid you not, there's like a they don't give him a name really. He just kind of shows up in a car. It's like a gang violent kind of thing. One guy with and it's like, "Yep, that's me." And he was just kind of giving this dialogue when he's walking, and you're just like, "What is he going to do?" Do you remember this part?
Hmm?
It's like they're walking with the gun. Like there's like they got the money from Frank, right? He was
Uh-huh.
on
Yeah, no, I'm
yeah.
going through it in my head. Yeah.
Yeah. And
You
now
go.
they're walking with the money. Him, like Ditto and the Scottish dude. They're walking,
Yeah.
right? And then there's a guy that
Hmm.
pulls up and it's like, "Yep, that's me." He walks out the car and it's like he's giving this monologue about something. I don't know. It's not that
Oh
important.
yeah,
And then
yes.
he shoots the Scottish guy.
Dude, this movie was actually what the fuck?
No, it really comes out of
Now
nowhere.
that you're like describing it to me, like while watching the movie, I was like, yeah, that makes sense. Now that you're describing what's happening,
Yeah.
it's nonsense.
Again, like guys, watch the movie. Like it's you watch it, but like, it's so hard to talk about in a podcast form. Again, we both really enjoyed it. It's just hard to talk about in this format that we made. Guys, next week Doctor Who, we're gonna be set. You guys are gonna be blown away.
Oh, absolutely.
Like we're both very invested in Doctor Who. It's kind of bad. Um, but yeah, then after that, like Frank is like Ditto's like talking with his dad, and his dad's like, "Don't raise your hand at me. Don't do it." And like Ditto's like, "You don't know me. You don't know what's happening." Like he didn't know. Like again, like his friend. It's kind of cut to Ditto in the bathtub, just kind of like sitting there. His dad walked in, like, "Oh, I thought you're gonna, I thought you're gonna kill yourself or something," as a joke.
Yeah.
And it's like, "Dad, you don't know me." And his dad's like, "I know you. You're my son." Blah 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 blah. And then Ditto goes to California. He comes back, and then there's a girl who's like, he comes back. It's now the future, and it's at this point I kind of realized Robert Downey Jr., who's not in this movie a lot, but when he is, I'm sad and I'm listening, and I love him. Um, at this point, I realized that Ditto and Robert Downey Jr. was the same character. That's how long it took me. I don't know about you.
Yeah,
It
essentially.
did you know from the start, or like did it take you a minute?
I think I read something beforehand, Like I Googled the movie, so I kind of got it spoiled. Um, but I mean, I was still thoroughly confused. But
I
like
feel
I
like
understood all the twists and all the weird shit going on because I'm
mhm,
gonna be honest, guys, I spoiled it for myself.
yeah.
But it was a
I
first
went in
fan submission, so I was like, I want to be knowledgeable on this. And guys, I've barely spoken about the movie like this whole time because I'm literally I don't know what to say about it.
I don't. I went into the movie blind, and maybe that's why I'm just kind of like spilling information. Also, hey, I heard little bubble noises. What was that on your mic? Like it was a what noise? Was that you?
No.
Okay, never mind
Maybe.
that.
I might
Maybe.
have accidentally bumped my mic.
Okay, sorry, I didn't. Sorry. Um, but yeah, Robert Downey Jr. is back in New York. New York. And he talks to a girl, the girl who's like in the movie before, and the girl's giving him shit because he left a very traumatic, not great place.
Mhm.
Like, and again, like she's talking to drug dealers and she's like, not on my street. Again, like he comes Robert Downey Jr. comes back to New York and there's a girl there and the girl's like, you left New York, you killed your father, you killed your mother because you never came back. And I'm kind of just like, bro, he literally saw his friend kill someone, another friend went to another friend's funeral,
Yeah.
and saw another friend get shot in
Yeah,
this
no.
cram of like
Yeah.
not
No.
really
Everyone's
time
dropping like
giving.
flies.
Like I am imagining like his in his mind, like we don't get a view into what he wants, and he doesn't really go over it. But like again, it makes sense for him to leave that situation if he could, you know.
Yes.
And he could. He had a little. I don't know if he still had money. Anyways, he was able to leave, go to California, write a book, become famous, and then move back. Um, and then there's a line that I kind of write light, and I wrote it down. Um, oh, it's actually so dumb. It says you can't come back and hate your father. Why did I write that down? I thought it was so good. It's better in the movie, guys. I don't know why I thought that was a good
There are some
line.
good lines in the movie. None I can't remember right now because I watched
Yeah,
this like 2 days ago. Um,
yeah. I watched
uh,
it today, and I can't remember things.
dude, you sent me this thing because I watched it and then I was confused, and then you sent me and I was like, oh, thank God I watched it.
Oh,
I watched the right movie.
hmm
Um,
yeah.
but then I didn't
Well,
remember like
hmm
a lot of it.
shit.
Yeah.
Well, well, don't
Well, no,
worry.
okay, I remembered it,
Like, yeah, you know what
but
we're
it was
talking about.
just it was a vague.
Uh,
It wasn't Sorcerer's Apprentice, guys.
yeah.
Let's be honest.
Guys, that's a throwback to another episode. Wink, watch it. Um, I don't know. How does this movie end? I don't remember. There's a really good song though.
Hmm.
Oh, it ends with him talking to his friend, like Antonio, basically. And then we get a nice like music monologue and an end credit, guys. This is pre Iron Man, guys. We got an end credit in this movie. You know what I think? I think Marvel
Mhm.
took the idea from this movie to add an end credit in. And that's all I gotta say. We're almost to an hour. We don't need it to be I think we're close to an hour. We're close.
We're
Ish.
close.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Guys, yeah. What would you any like final thoughts
Oh,
or
right.
anything?
Three children. No,
Mhm.
3.5 children getting hit by a train out of five.
Nice. Nice. I'm like, you know what? I'll make that a clip and I'll just have that one scene
Just
in
that.
Invincible. What that one scene in Invincible, like the train
Oh
running
yes,
in,
yeah, yeah.
yeah, 3 times. See what happened. You know what happened? You know how I made that like the TikTok video about like, please, please,
Yes.
please. Like, you know what? TikTok removed it, saying it's not original. Like, it's not original content.
Damn.
I'm like, fuck off, you. Fuck off. It was really annoying. Um, It was so dumb. Like it's like excuse me. Anyways, that was my rant. Again, my little letterbox review, guys. Really enjoyed it. Very well filmed. If you want to get high and watch it, go for it. I feel like you would get more out of it. Maybe you won't. But I don't know, really New York, New York. I felt like I lived in New York for all my life. Um, yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, guys. So next episode, we're have our A game. We're beyond our A game. We're talking about Doctor Who Series 14 or Series Season 1. I don't know. I don't know what they're
Yeah,
calling it.
yeah, new series one, I guess.
Yeah, it's like if you're the reason they call it season one is because it's on Disney Plus now, and they're like, oh, here you go. Like when I found out they were putting Doctor Who on Disney Plus, I thought they were putting all of Doctor Who on Disney Plus. No, so
Hmm.
it's hard to find content for Doctor Who if you live in Canada. It was on CBC once, they got rid of it. It was really annoying. Yeah. Any final thoughts or anything?
I think it's time to sign off, my friends.
Yeah. Thank you again for the recommendation. If you guys want to recommend
Yes.
anything, email will be in the description. Please watch our podcast at email gmail. Oh, there we go. Made it to the end.
Damn.
Gmail gmail.com. And we will see you guys next week in on Please. Holy fuck. On Please Watch Our Podcast.
Bye.